Y'all are in for a real good story, so I'm gonna give you a minute to tell train. This will blow your mind. This will blow your mind. This will tell you why it's 1:00, 1:04, and I'm still in my PJs, haven't brushed my hair, and yet I'm here telling you this. This is gonna blow your mind. Blow your mind. Blow your mind. You're gonna be like, what in the? Where do we live? What is going on? Women, pay attention. Women, pay attention. Now, my whole life, I've always been a big Amazon. So when I had a man tell me you can't do that, I just sack up and do it. Okay, because I was big, I was muscular, worked cattle, worked farms, did a whole bunch of stuff that girls weren't supposed to do, which is probably why my body's crapped out right now. Let's just be honest. Plus, I had that boy throw that axe at me when I was a wilderness camp counselor. Been a supervised murders for a long time. Occupational hazards. I've had some doozies. But let me tell you what happened to me today that absolutely made me want to not be a very nice person. I have to be careful what I say. I have to be careful what I say. Women, pay attention. Women. And I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about women. Okay? That's the nicest way I can say that. So I got up this morning, and if y'all know, last year, even though we're podunk poor, the IRS hit David and I super, 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 super hard. Super hard. And we had to pay in a butt ton of money, and me being the little turd I am, kind of scraggled it out through the end. But I always sent money orders. Well, I got to the end and I thought I need to get this paid, so I'm just going to pay it off of this little tiny prepaid card, and it's one that I'd had for 2 years. And I thought that way, I'm not going to let them into my bank account unless they force their way in. Hi, everybody. Just listen. You're gonna love this story. I know I look like trash. I've been on the phone all morning, and honestly, steam should be coming out of my ears. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Okay, so I thought, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and pay this. I'm honestly was gonna eke it out to the 30th at midnight because I'm a turd. I really was, because I've had to pay it all year and I'm down to just this little bit, and I thought I'm just gonna be a turd, and because they've been a turd to us. Podunk poor, and I paid more money than people that make 5 times what me and David make. It just made me really, really mad. I'm gonna have to try to watch myself. I'm trying to watch myself because I'm trying to make money to send to North Carolina to feed people, which I'll be taxed on that too. So, RS, go right ahead. Oh, it makes me so freaking mad. I've had 2 really big adventures this morning. I'm just not having a good day. So I go on, and I have my little prepaid debit card that I've had for 3 years that I use for stupid purchases that I don't trust. Y'all have those? Smart, right? Smart. I went to pay it, and they said, "You can't pay this. You're not the head of household." That's funny. We filed together. I'm trying to give you money. You don't want it? So I tried again, thinking, oh, it's a glitch. You can't pay this. You're not head of household. It needs to be onto your husband's social security number and name and a card that belongs to him. There are many reasons I want to be able to pee in the snow, mostly just to show them that I can do all those things and that they're not much different than me. But that made me so freaking mad. So what should have been a 5-minute transaction over the phone to finish this stupid year-long saga where we've played tit for tat and I have been a turd. I've been a turd. I will readily admit I have been a giant turd because they were a turd to me. Listen, I have probably bought with my tax money more illegal stuff than stuff for citizens. And that's just my opinion. I'm allowed to have it, so YouTube, don't even. I'm allowed to have that. I think they misallocate our funds. And, something we found out in North Carolina that you might get $750, you probably won't. So whatever you pay above and beyond that, good luck trying to get it back. So I've been a little bit of a stinker this year going, yeah, I'm going to have to make you work for this. But I was just going to pay it. Just going to pay it. No, man, we denied. I got money. Why are you denying? I had to call. Ma'am, it has to be paid by your husband. Do I live in a nation where you're going to cut my hand off if I thieve a goat? Hello? We're married. What's his is mine. What's mine is his. Yeah, we've had a rough year this year, but last year we filed together. So I would think you would take money from either one of us. No. No, it needs to be from your husband, the head of household. Head of what freaking household? Our kids are grown and married and gone and got kids of their own. We're just two old curmudgeons trying to get through the hardest year of our life. Thank you, Joe Biden. Just, and I'm sorry, probably demonetized. I don't care. And I'm sitting here going, I'm trying to pay you. We can't accept it. Do you know, at this point, I've tried to make 7 transactions. I could probably take you to court, and the judge would say she tried to pay you 7 times. She filed joint. Dude. Hello. Thought about just doing that. Thought about just saying, hey, screw you, come after me. Take me to court. I'm good in court. I'm really good in court. Had a lot of training in court. So they want it to be, hey, if you're a single woman, that's the only time you can pay your taxes. If you're a single woman and you're the head of household. But if you're married, you're chopped liver. You're chopped liver. You're chopped liver. You can't do nothing without being push button told by your husband. And my husband don't tell me crap. We work together well, but he don't tell me what to do. I was saying, hey, this is just our joint bill. I'm just going to pay it because I have enough to pay it. So I'm just going to finish paying it off because I have been a little turd all year. I have slowly paying it because I'm making them work for it. I'm a turd. I know I'm a turd. I will fully sit here and say I am a turd, but I was going to pay it. Get it paid in the calendar year, people. We didn't know that much. Good God, it's not like they're going to come bust down my house for $71. So I'm sitting there trying to pay it. No, your husband has to do it. It has to be on a card. But what about a joint card? Just your husband. I wanted to start speaking Spanish and tell them that my name was Guadalupe and I needed $4,000 in the furnished apartment and a car. I didn't want to buy insurance though, and I needed new clothes for my children and medical care. I really cut my hair just putting on a show, and I probably should have, but I just didn't feel like it. I've not felt it. I had an RSD attack the other day where I turned red splotchy over like 2/3 of my body, freaked my mother out, and I've not felt so good. So I thought, no, I better rein that in. I don't want to go back and flare. But the irritation, I should be steaming out my ears. When I worked with cattle and horses, that muscle work got the anger out of me. I don't have anything to get the anger out of me now. And I'm very angry. Okay. I watched Real Estate Mindset. They're going into rivers, gullies, where this water washed down the hollers like you would. And they're finding cars and debris and multiple hits with cadaver dogs and people and bones and teeth. And they can't do anything to help. They have to call the government, call the police, and let them do the paperwork. So those people are going to be gone. What's left of them is going to be gone. There's bear tracks everywhere onto the cars where people were trapped. The windows are broken, and the bears are having a buffet. But we got to wait for our government to get it right. So when a woman calls, when she jointly files with her husband last year, she can't make a payment. Not if it's her card, not if it's a joint card. He has to do it solely on his Social Security number on his card by himself. He's head of the household. Let me tell you what, head of household, I'm packing a lot more than most men. So don't tell me I ain't head of the goddamn household. Oh, it made me so mad. Hey, that's a good one. I'm gonna try that one. I'm gonna ask Google that. Y'all, there's a lot of crap going on right now. Pay attention, okay? Here's the funniest thing that happened, though. It wasn't funny. It really pissed me off because I was already mad. And I used to supervise murder. So when I get mad, and then now I'm getting even. Okay? I get mad. Now we're getting even. That's how it goes. You tick me off, I'm coming right back at you. That's probably why I never had any problem with murders, because they were like, don't make her mad because she come right back at you. And it didn't, it didn't hurt that I hunted like 400 or 500 pound hogs on the weekend. That back when I was able. I ordered a little wood rack, thinking this would make just a great little, either a gift for somebody or something that I could use. I thought either or, we'll see what they get because they're newlyweds. I'll see. Okay, the FedEx man, I was sitting at the table talking to the Department of Treasury, most useless people in the world. And I hear ba-dang on my front porch. And by the time I get from my table, because I am slow right now, I had that RST thing, to my front door to open it, he had parked his van on the road and was already 2/3 of the way running back to it. And I said, well, excuse you. And then I looked down and the box was busted and looked, and I thought, you little turd. You little turd. You shouldn't have delivered that. You should have sent it right back. You should have said broken, missing parts. No, he threw it. He ricocheted it off my porch. Makes me want to get a slingshot and marbles and just have a heyday. It really does. It really does. Okay, so I thought, well, we'll try and see if it's all here, okay? We'll try. Okay, I had to have help to do it because my hands have not been so steady. Y'all want to joke. This side was fine. But we're missing the main beam right here, okay? You see both of them right here? We're missing the main beam right here. How much wood do you think that's going to hold? How much wood do you think it's going to hold? And then I called Timu and he said, well, just put the canvas in it and it'll hold the wood. I said, honey, I know you're not an engineer, but when you stack wood, the force and the pressure disperses. And I said, it's just going to fall on the floor and break the whole darn thing, okay? Now, I know I talk with a twang, but I'm a little bit smarter than you, I think. And then he goes, well, we don't think that is really, it's really messed up. You could probably fix it. I didn't buy something I wanted to fix. I bought something I wanted to work. Okay, so you see how 600-pound hogs look at me and I'd be like, listen, you're going to die and I'm going to eat you and I'm going to like every bit of it. So don't pick a fight with me. Okay, so that's how I've been. I've been in like that frame of mind where I used to hog hunt and I've been like, they're coming after me and I'm going to have to be prepared. And so then he's like, well, what do you expect us to do? Send your packages out, packaged properly, taped, and tell your delivery service that if they play rugby with it, it's a no-go. I said, if I could have caught him, I said I'd have threw it at him and told him to take it back. And he goes, well, what do you want me to do about this? I ordered something that should work. I want it to work. So if you can send me the missing piece, that would be great. Or, we need to come to another agreement. Well, we just don't have missing pieces. Well, really, because I got one missing, so there must be a whole bunch laying somewhere. And so then he goes, well, I can only offer you $15. Well, they sent me through like 4 or 5 people. I finally got to like the 5th guy. And he's like, I can offer you $15. But if I send you to someone else, they're probably not going to be that nice. I said, don't you try to emotionally manipulate me, saying, I can give you $15, but you might not get it if I send you to somebody else. I said, I didn't talk to everybody in your goddamn circle. I said, don't play that game with me. And he goes, well, it's just disheartening that you're being so crass. I said, disheartening because I'm being so crass. I said, you sent me a pile of crap. And you feel okay about that? We got a problem. I said, I hope y'all go bankrupt real quick. I said, because I'm going to tell everybody I know about this. I said, I'm going to show them the product you sent me. And I'm going to, I may just roll my whole, because I did talk to top talks to text. What is it called? Yeah, because my hands have been screwball today. And I told him, I said, y'all are getting really close to criminal charges. I says, this is theft by deception. You didn't send the whole thing, but you say you did, but you're not going to fulfill it, but you're going to send out a new one, but it may not get here. You can't guarantee it to get here. That's theft by deception because I paid for something and you're not fulfilling it. That's theft by deception, even if you miss something. And then if I pay for it with a credit card, and it's something that has payments or it goes through and it has an issue like this, and I end up in an issue litigation kind of thing, and I'm like, I don't want to, I'm going to put a hold on my credit card, or I'm going to talk to my credit card about this, that could turn into a hindering a secured creditor depending on the price of what you're dealing with. I said, y'all are getting really close to criminal issues. And I said, I'm getting really ticked. I said, because I've got like 4 things left to come in. And I said, at that point, I said, I'm going to sit down and every day I'm going to pray to Jesus, y'all go bankrupt. I said, because do you know the other night I ordered me a curtain rod, and 2 hours later a boy knocked on my door, scared the heck out of me. I said, listen, I said, I'm not very far from a pew pew. And I said, he about got me in the door of the pew pew because it was 9:23. And I said, you know, he brought me, he said, did you order a curtain rod? Not from Walmart. Oh, well, probably from Temu. We're fulfilling Temu now, but I bring them out when you buy them from Temu. News to me. You might want to run it in the paper, put it on the goddamn radio. You live in Podunk. You might get yourself hurt just running amongst these hills and hollers, you idiot. Y'all, I will try to catch up with everything later. I'm just on a tangent right now. So then I got something the other day. It was fulfilled by Amazon. I said, y'all are going under. I said, I can see it. I said, you're having to beg. You have to rob Peter to pay Paul. And I said, then the crap you do actually send is not working, not functional, and then you don't want to fix it, and then you want to make me feel bad because I had a problem because you didn't send me what I paid for. And I said, buddy, I don't have those emotions. You're barking up the wrong tree. And then he goes, well, I can send you to someone else, but I don't know the outcome. I said, no, back up. I said, you done said you'd send me another one at $15. I said, so that's what we're going to do. And I said, if I don't get the other one and I don't get the $15, I said, I got no problem getting an attorney. I said, because I'm getting tired of this little dance we do every time I have a problem. I said, it's a really easy issue. You sent me a piece of crap. You should fix it. Because I paid for not a piece of crap. It's real simple. And then I said a whole bunch of words that were very nice. But I said, I hope y'all go bankrupt. I said, I hope you go bankrupt. I said, we're not Chinese people. I said, we expect a little bit more. We don't go, oh, well, shucks. The government hates us. They're probably gonna put us in a farm or a camp and put us on an auction block for pieces of us. I have to be careful what I say here. So we're okay with getting, mishap, faulty things. I am not. I'm American. Okay? I try to do what's right. I try to pay my bills, although I can be a little shit when I pay them. But I pay for things, and I expect fulfillment of that payment. That obligation should be met. And when you don't meet it, you're going to meet me. And I am not a nice person. Not when mad. No. So now I've got him very unhappy because I said, this is civil, misdemeanor, criminal, and federal and international. I said, are y'all stupid? He said, what careers have you had? I said, none that you want to know about because it'd make you cry. So I don't know what they're going to do to make me happy, but he said, well, we're going to send you out a replacement. I said, I need 1 bar. And I said, you're going to send out a whole thing because I need 1 bar. I said, this is how I know yins are going bankrupt. This is how I know y'all are stupid. I said, y'all are useless as tits on a boar hog. I said, y'all are stupid. You're as stupid as the billy goat that keeps getting stuck in the fence, in the wire fence. I said, you're just that stupid. Because you can fix this for $2. But you're going to send me $35. So, happy bankruptcy. I will bake you a cake on the day y'all go under. And I'm telling everybody the crap you put me through. And I may just screenshot everything, roll it through. They put me through 6 or 7 people. I said, you think I'm going to give up? I said, I don't have that gene in my body. I ain't going to give up. So they finally, and then he was like, well, I'm just going to send you to someone else and we'll see what he can say. I said, you didn't promise me $15 in a replacement. I said, you can't back out of that. I said, that was a verbal contract. I said, nope. I said, it's also written. And I said, you can't back out of that now. I said, so either we go up or we stay here. And he was so discombobulated. And I loved every second of it. I loved every second of it. I was really good in court. Kind of miss it. I should have been a lawyer. I probably could still be working if I was a lawyer. Because, then I could like Stephen Hawking everywhere. Open the door, But anyway, listen, ladies, if you're a woman, you can't pay your taxes. If you have a husband, you can't pay your taxes. You can't pay it with anything that's got your name on it, or it has to be his only. What? That was not how it was the last several years because I've paid. That's not how it's done. I've paid. What's happening? All the women on all the winning podiums are women. And I don't have a problem if you want to augment yourself as an adult and become something. I don't have a problem with that. If you want to live in that world, that's fine. But I don't have to go there with you. Okay? Understood? That's great. You go play pretend. You go make yourself happy. You fulfill your fantasy. I'm going to sit right here in reality. And I'm going to get through the real world. And that's okay. I'll be okay with you. You be okay with me. We just leave each other alone. Never the twain shall meet. We'll be fine. Well, here lately the twain's been doing this. And I'm beginning to wonder if women are now really becoming secondhand citizens. Because look at our athletes that are not winning anymore. Look at our CEOs that are being ousted. Our police chiefs that are being ousted, especially after the summer of love. Look at our people that are put in placements that are women. I don't know how to say this. They're biological men, but they transition into what they believe is a woman. They put on a wig. They go up there in a uniform and they talk at a podium as a government agency. One of them even stole luggage. He would take flights and not check bags and steal luggage. Listen, I'm here to tell you, I counseled about 3% of people that are normally born hermaphroditic do benefit from transition. And it normally does come later in life when they can make a decision about what pull they feel. And I'm fine with that. That's fine. I'm a fat grown Appalachian with Freddie Mercury tattooed all over me. I got a lot of tolerance for a lot of people. I can love a lot of people that are different than me. But I expect a little bit of appreciation back. Just a little bit. But when I get told I can't even pay my tax bill, not even with a joint, because my name's on it because I'm a woman, it can only be through my husband. Let me tell you what, okay? Them studs that I worked with my whole life, after their 22nd rendezvous with the mayor, they were just another hunk of four-legged meat like anything else on the farm. They wasn't nothing special. Okay, so men, there's a lesson for you. When you get done with your little 3-minute amorous interlude, you just another hunk of two-legged bipedal meat, just like everybody else out here. Okay? Some of them even have mammary glands. Good on you. But I'm just saying, there ain't that much difference between us. Not when it comes to paying bills. Now, if it was building a log cabin, cutting wood, yeah, it's a little bit different. We might want to specialize a group, think about things. But paying your goddamn tax bill, do you dial the phone with your pecker? Do you push the buttons with your appendage? I don't think so. I think you do it with these, and everybody has these. Y'all know how irritated I am right now. Y'all know how irritated I am right now. I'm so flipping irritated right now. So irritated. The only thing I have to look forward to is David and I have been basically separated all year. We're still, this was not a good morning because I was mad because I was trying to do something nice for him. And then he got mad because I was mad about it. I said, what do you want me to do? Bend over and take it? Well, sometimes you just have to let the world do what No, I'm not letting the world do what the world wants to do, because the prince of this world is the devil, and I'm not letting him do a daggum thing. I'm going to fight him tooth and nail every goddamn bit of the way. And I do not understand people that will go, okay, you may treat me like a piece of trash. Go ahead. I enjoy it. I don't. Don't do it to me. It come right back tenfold. Ooh, I was mad. Oh, I'm mad. Now you see why I supervised the murders for state? You getting the picture up? Yeah, because I'll sit home and think about ways that I can really mess with your brain. And I still got my Temu chat open, and they think I'm just waiting to say something really snarky. And I'm just going, hey, I'm just going to make us hang out and have a pucker factor of 50 for about an hour and a half. Yes, I know I'm mean. Okay, I don't like to be mean, but I was very well versed in it when I worked in corrections. So don't put me in this position. Don't put me in this mood. And you won't get this into me. Okay? Be nice. Pet the kitty cat on the head. Don't grab the tiger by the tail. Make a good decision. Ladies, you should be mad about this. I'm livid. I'm livid that I can't even pay my tax bill. Your husband has to pay it for you. You can't do it on a card or account. No. It has to be his only solely. Women, what's being done to us? What's being done to us? We're raised from sports. We're raised from motherhood almost. We're erased from any kind of special, demure behavior, which I never had to. I'm sorry. I was fixing hydraulics on tractors when I was in grade school. Sorry. But I mean, women were something special. I remember when I was a little girl, I had a sick day from school and I had an earache. And there was this Turner Classic Movie, which was one of the channels I was allowed to watch as a child. Those movies were worse than some of the movies today. But anyway, I was allowed to watch that. And there was this little Chinese American or Japanese American woman. She was singing the song, I enjoy being a girl. And I had the thought as a 6th or 7th grader going, I wish I could punch her square in the face, because I don't enjoy nothing about it. Okay? It takes me a lot longer to pack out the feed. It takes me a lot longer to load the hay. I have to work 10 times as hard as the boys. It's just harder. And then when I got through that curve to where I was functioning just as well as a man, then they say, oh, you're in veterinary science? Honey, and you're engaged? No, vet will give you an internship. You just need to go ahead and, that's a pipe dream. Because back then we didn't have emergency animal hospitals. You worked for the vet and you got called at 12 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and you went. And if you were attached, engaged, had a family, they knew they couldn't count on you, and they would not give you an internship, and you would not get your license, your veterinary license. So I changed to psychology, thinking I could help people, when all I realized was that psychology is the only thing our government has used to screw everybody over. So what I learned, I use it to really wreak havoc with the people that irritate me. Does that mean? I don't know. I play a little bit. It's fun, okay? It's the only kind of fun I get to have. I'm not going to make anybody go crazy, but I am going to make them go, what? But by the time I got big enough to do that, then I had to change my whole life protocol. So then I went to corrections, and I was really good at corrections. And guess what? The men got really mad because I was really good at corrections because I was really good with hateful people. Why? Well, hateful people, hateful cattle, hateful horses, they're all about the same. You watch out for the dangerous parts and you engage with the part that has a brain and you do the dance until you're both safe. I was really good. They got mad. So as soon as I had this, because I had gotten the axe thrown at me at the wilderness boot camp several years, had all those knee surgeries. As soon as they diagnosed me and they knew what I was diagnosed with, they said, "You're a liability." Really, I have every award given. The parole board loves me. I have an 84% success rate. I'm like a shining star. I've been in the freaking employee newspaper. I've stopped cutting them out. This is just a really good job where I get to help pull people out of the ditch and put them back on the road and they do well. I enjoy that. Don't mean I won't tongue lash you when you do something stupid, but if you do something good, I'm going to be your biggest fat cheerleader. I'm going to do a cartwheel if I can. I will. But they were so intimidated. And so they came to me and I had a federal lawsuit that I had to drop. Because they were going to make me have to sue my trainer, whose baby had just been born, had 17 surgeries, did not have the barrier between the diaphragm and the bowels. They didn't know if he was still going to live. They had lost their house. The husband had lost his job to stay at home, take care of the baby. And the mother was still working at probation patrol and was about to go spastic. And they said, "You're going to have to sue them all because she breached the sanctity of your home to come check on you," when they said for her to come check on you. Once they had daily contact with me, I was told to stay home, wait for a mediation. And I never got a mediation. What I got was the thing that said, "You abandoned your post." And so I had a 2.2 federal lawsuit against the state of Tennessee. And he said, "Yeah, you're going to have to take this woman apart too if you want to take everybody else apart." And I thought about it real hard. And David looked at me one day and he said, "Well, do you want to shop or do you want to sleep?" And I said, I'd really like to sleep. I sleep pretty decent when I do sleep. Certainly don't shop. If I do shop, it's for stuff I need. I've been trying to thermal insulate this house, because as it gets older, you got stuff you got to fix. But I don't spend money. If I want something, I make it. We don't have a lot. We live real simple. That's fine. Simple life's fine with me. Money seems to cause problems and arrogant, ego, psychotic issues. I'm okay with that. But I dropped all that and let it go because I wasn't going to hurt somebody like that. That would have demolished her. And they knew that emotion game would make me back off. So no, I've not been nice to people that use that now against me. I send it right back. So ladies, be careful, because in the workplace, in your education, in your taxes, you mean bupkis. But if your name is Isabella, me llamo Isabella. Help. You can get anything you want. Anything you want. Medical care, fully furnished apartment, car, don't worry about insurance. Car. Don't worry about a job. Just get you a moped and deliver hot meals. Make cash. Don't pay taxes. Yeah. Need medical care? Go to any doctor, we'll pay for it. Oh, you've not seen our country? Ask for a humanitarian ticket. You can go anywhere you want to go. I've barely been anywhere. I've drove to Michigan. I've drove to Beaufort, Georgia. I've drove to South Carolina. I'd like to see the Grand Canyon. I'd like to see the Pacific Northwest. I'd like to see the Southwest. But I don't get humanitarian tickets. Okay? And the majority of my neighbors in North Carolina don't even get buried. They don't even get picked up. We have to, when the SAR team finds them and flags them and reports it, then calls the cops, they start the government paperwork process. Let me tell you, I know a lot about that. 17 pages of nothing. They're just going to leave them out there until they find time to go get them. Meanwhile, the bears are just breaking into all the cars where they're trapped. These people that could be possibly recovered enough to give the family closure But you keep getting the bears in there, and there's pretty soon there's not going to be nothing to recover, and these families are going to feel even worse because look at what happened to their loved one. But who cares? Who cares? We don't have money for that, Mr. Mayorkas. I say Mr. Kamala. I don't know who she is. Miss Kamala, drinking her little schnapps in the evening now. Nobody has money for that. Where's Joe Biden? Oh, well, he's busy writing 1,500 goddamn pardons. How do you know 1,500 criminals? I worked in probation and parole. I might know 1,500 criminals that need pardons. It'd be pushing it because most of them are in prison. How do you know 1,500 people need pardons? Because you're one of them. Because he certainly wasn't law enforcement or probation and parole. He certainly wasn't helping them restructure their life. He was working 9 to 5 at the laundromat. Well, he's covering his butt. And in the meantime, I can't pay my taxes. Maybe I should transition and get all testosterone, and then maybe they'll let me pay my taxes. It's an idea. Y'all, it's funny, but it's not. I was so mad this morning, and I'm still mad. I've got a headache. I'm going to go take a nap. I need to be cleaning my house. But no. Had to talk to the most useless people on the face of the earth this morning. I don't know how they wipe their butt. I don't know how they tie their shoes. I don't know how they walk and chew gum. I don't know how they pass gas. I don't get it. Don't get it. And y'all know I'm normally a very sweet person. I'm very sweet, and I try to be sweet, and I want to be nice to people, and I want to gently push you into the polite, nice way to handle things. And that didn't happen today. That didn't happen today. I felt like I had a Brahma bull pawing on the ground fixing to run at me, and I thought, son, don't do it. I've been here before. Well, they did it. So we had a little bit of a problem. So I might pay that and I might not. You think you're going to come take my house? That's great. You can have my neighbor. She's a gem. I'll laugh the whole way driving off the property. And when her son gets out of prison and starts doing stuff like climbing onto your roof when he's hauling meth, you wanted the property. You got it. Oh, my Lord. So between Timu and the IRS, it's been a morning. It's been a morning. Oh, I'd say you can't buy me a coffee. I'd say they won't monetize this. I'd say they'll shut me down. I'd say I'm going to get another warning because, I have an opinion. I have a brain. And right now, I have mammary glands in the uterus. Oh, wait, no, they took that back. I used to. Watch it, women. Look at your YouTube platforms. Who's making the money and who's getting shut down? And if you're a woman making the money, what are you talking about? Makeup, real estate, sugar daddies. What are we being turned into, women? What are we being turned into? What? Now listen, I had goats. We had nanny goats. We had billy goats. And you couldn't have 50,000 nanny goats, 50,000 billy goats because that was, Armageddon. So all the billy goats that you didn't want breeding, you had to, and they were called wethers. We made it funny because we didn't know, they didn't know if they was a wether, a boy or a girl. And I see a lot of the same correlation in animal husbandry and livestock manipulation and control as I see in society right now. Scares the crap out of me. Should scare the crap out of you. should scare the crap out of you. And guys, if you can't buy me a coffee, if you can't, and I love you guys for helping, because y'all know that I monetize because we can pay the water bill, we can send the rest of it to North Carolina. I'm trying to feed people. I know my neighbors are hungry. I know there's still families need to be finding their loved ones. They're going to be putting 3 years of either paying for their loved one's stuff or having it taken by the government. Because if they can't find DNA and prove they're dead, it's going to take 3 years before they can get a death certificate. They're going to lose everything they have. We've got to help these people. We got to help these people. This could happen to any of us. Just be quite honest. It could happen to any of us. Yeah. And I have had a lot of people ask me, what is this I'm wearing around my neck? It is a fire starter, because in the winter, when we get out on the roads and we go places, you never know where you might end up or where you might go off the side of the road, and this flipping, because you have to slide off the mountain here everywhere you go. So fire starter, David has one too. We always have fire starters with us. We normally always have tinder or dry lint shoved in our pockets, like a wad of it, to start a fire to stay warm if we wintertime fall off the side of the road. So this is my winter attire. Normally I would have one stuck to my keychain, but I started having sparks fly when I didn't mean to have sparks fly. I have a big keychain. I like keychains, okay? So I went to this. I got David one with paracord. I got mine with leather, because I'm snazzy. I got David one with paracord because if you can get it to spark, the paracord burns really, 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 really easily. And it's kind of hard for me to do because I have nails on. Don't put nails on if you're going to be you got a sharp serrated side right here, and I have nails on. There you go. I have nails on. I'm going to take my nail off of this. There you go. See, and works really good if you don't have nails on. Don't put. Also, these nails that I've had on, I have wore the whites off of these. These are like 23 cents from Temu. I wore the whites off of these. They're falling apart. Look, some of them are losing their white. Best set of nails ever. 27 or 23 cents. Holy crap. Too bad I won't be able to buy those. I'm not buying. I'm done. As soon as my crap comes in, I'm done. Unless my daughter needs something stat that is going to be 70% less on Temu, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done getting treated like crap. In the bath. Colin, I was hoping I'd see you. I need to email you. I really have been working. It's just life has been woo. Life has been, let me tell you. United States, not sure what's going on, but it's real hootenanny right now. It's a humdinger. You're a humdinger. What is it? You're as plain as yeller pudding. You're a humdinger. United States is something's going on. And then they're gonna nuke us. No, they're not. No, they're not. They now have their masculinity all portrayed all over us because we've got a little man that sits at the beach and don't know his name. They're not worried about us right now because we have nothing for them to worry about. And then coming in, we've got the guy that's going to try to talk to them and reason and get back at the table where everybody's on level terms, where we worked really well. And they're like, okay, let's just get there. You know what they're looking for? My opinion. YouTube, don't you sass me. This is my opinion. Right after everything washed away in North Carolina, there were three nuclear refining plants that washed away. Before they even tried to rescue anybody or count dead, anything. They put out what people were seeing, unmarked helicopters, which is illegal, with beach balls underneath. Those are radiation sniffers. They knew it was bad before they ever set foot on the ground. That's why they waited so long. They had to do a consensus of how bad it was. Now, this is my theory. You can follow it or not. I don't really give a crap. But you're going to listen to me, so I'm going to tell you about it. So, okay, we understand that. So now we've got drones flying all up and down the eastern seaboard and following certain waterways where the sea level and the table would push it. I think they're just looking to see how much damage they did to our nation. And how sick we're all going to be, and how many four-eyed kids and five-legged youngins we're going to have the next 15 years. That sounds harsh, but sometimes you just got to say it harsh. I trust my amazing veterans. Some of the military are some of the softest little sacks of crap you ever met. My veterans, I trust beyond all. Some of the military I trust. I really want to. I do. Most of them I do. I know several, and they're really good men. But I'm seeing a little bit of submission from the military that should not be there, because there's no reason for it to be there. It's just created itself over the last little bit. And I'm like, what? That's not necessary. What? I understand now why that guy kept trying to get me to go into the Marines. I mean, I would have had to learn how to behave and shut my mouth, but I would have been a really good, put me in the middle of it, and I'll clear it up. That's just, and I probably wouldn't have had axes thrown at me, and I'd be a lot healthier right now. That'd been nice. But what I was going to say a minute ago is, if you want to support me, you want to help us, this is David's. David pays for the phone. Billy pays for the phone. He pays for everything. This is David's. That's why I put his trapping stuff on here. David, but he's been nice enough to say, hey, if you want to be the entertainment, be the entertainment. If you want to do what you're doing, do what you're doing. If we can pay a water payment, we can pay one bill, the rest go to North Carolina. Deal. Now, it may be hard for me to do, because y'all know I got a mouth on me. I can talk the hind leg off a mule, and I'm going to say what I need to say, and it might come out in a funny way, but it's going to hit you, and it's going to make you think. And YouTube, the AI, he really don't like me. No love lost, don't like him either. But I don't make a lot of money from this, because they keep fining me. Do you know that where we sang the other day with my parents, they said, we can't let you monetize that because it's copyright. I said, no, ma'am, it's cover songs, and you can monetize cover songs. No, ma'am, that was the actual band singing. Did you watch? There's no celebrity that's going to say, yeah, see that fat little brown-headed girl over there? That's me. Did we look like Dolly Parton singing I Want to Spend Christmas with Santa? No. I mean, I'm halfway there, but I'm not all the way there. Thanks, Grandma. But I mean, I'm just saying, they thought that we were an actual band, so they won't let me monetize that. And I've appealed it, and appealed it, and appealed it, and appealed it, and finally said, F you. I'm sorry. I was like, y'all stupid. So apparently I'm like Doyle Lawson, the McCameys, Dolly Parton, I'm everybody. Apparently I'm just really good. Woohoo. Apparently we sound really good. I haven't told Mom and Dad that they're probably going to kick out of that. But they're irritating me. And they do it on purpose, I know. But if you want to support, the best thing to do is to support Dave. Dave's got his Etsy stuff going back up. He's got some of my Christmas stuff up there. He's got some of my creations up there. He's starting to put some of my buffalo tooth necklaces up there. And he's going to be loading some fur very soon. And I've got Colin stuff. I over challenged myself with Colin stuff. Not with a couple of them. I did just my normal stuff, but with one of them, I really overstepped my boundaries. But I had to do it because I felt I needed to. I felt it was something special. But there'll be stuff on there. There'll be a lot of fur show up soon. Garment quality fur. He's going to be putting some other stuff on there. I've even put stuff on Facebook Marketplace for him. Just because it's stuff that I forgot. Oopsie, I have so much crap in my house that I've made, I forgot to grab to take to Grinchmas. So if you want to support, go to Etsy, search Hillbilly Heart Decor. You'll see David. It's like a wood. It's like sunlight through the trees, and you'll enter that store and you'll see what he's got on there. I don't think he's got too terribly much right now, but as soon as the fur hits, we'll have a lot. This is gonna sound really bad. I just cut the paws off some coyotes. I tickle myself when I say things like that. I just cut some paws off the coyotes to bull out to get the smaller bones and to be able to get that last knuckle in the nail, because Dad has given me a whole bunch of deer antlers, and I'm gonna circle slice them, drill through them, and I'm gonna do a deer antler spacer, Cody nail, deer antler spacer, Cody nail, deer antler spacer, Cody nail. So it'll be really pretty, and then bead the rest of it. It'll be really pretty. If you look at buffalo tooth necklaces going on Etsy, eBay, other places, go to Pinterest, you'll see that they go for $80 to sometimes $150. Mine are like $25-$30, and I even put them on stainless steel with dangles. I don't put them on fishing line with beads. I'm trying to upgrade, okay? So they're a really good price. They come with the protection box. They'll either come in a box or with the protection box, so you have something to keep them in. And then I'll have some other necklaces that I'm making that he bought me stuff for that are just going to be plain, like buffalo or arrowheads or stuff like that. But go to his Etsy store and support him. Literally every time we make over what we pay in our bills, we send money out because we know how bad the situation is. We're just an hour and a half removed. My brother's in Newport. We see what's going on. We know how many people are still missing. We know that the SAR teams are still finding bodies, and they're finding bodies that the animals are taking advantage of. And I don't blame the animals. Animals are animals. But people, we should have been on this to recover those bodies before it got to this, to where these families are now going to have to absorb all that extra trauma. We did that on purpose, basically, because it didn't have to go that way. It didn't have to go that way. So, Colin, I know, but I really this the last one I've been doing. I challenged myself, and it's pretty. I like it, and it's something I may do in the future. But it's gonna be for special people. It's gonna be for special people, because I wanted to do something special, and I really like it. But oh, buddy, I'm just here to tell you, I'm still doing feather drops because I have to use the sinew and the little tiny colored threads, and that takes forever. But I'm using my prettiest feathers for you. But I'm about ready. And what I thought was, let Christmas get over to where the shipping goes back down, and that would be better for both of us. I'm thinking about you. I think about you. Because I'm like, shipping right now is it's way up here, and I've got to send a box to Georgia for my daughter. Good Lord help me. But after Christmas, it'd go poof. And I'm like, that would probably be best for everybody. And I like, the longer I have them, the longer I tweak them and mess with them, and the more intense they become. So, and I also only weave when I'm having good days. I ain't gonna be weaving today. Today's been a crapshoot. But I just wanted to tell y'all what happened. Can you believe? Can you believe? I mean, I'm not a felon. I was just trying to pay my bills. But I can't. Because I can't write my name in the snow standing up. I may get me a catheter cut it off one day just to say, see, I can do that too. I'm rude. I know I'm rude. It's just who I am. Sorry. Y'all have met my father. There you go. But it's just, it's very slow, and it's very expensive right now. Yeah. So they'll get over it almost right after Christmas. It will fix itself in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. But it's horrible right now. And let me tell you what, the FedEx people are playing rugby with your packages. And I pack really good, but I don't want them to break my willow rounds. No, I will find you. I'm in one of those moods. I'm in one of those moods where I go to town and I see them implants moved in from all these big cities, and I go, "You got a pretty mouth," just to make them wonder if it's real. I'm horrible. I know I am. I have this little black spot in my heart. We all do. And I embrace it some days a little too much. Today's one of those days. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to be a better person. Tomorrow is a good day. I'm going to try to be a better person. Today is done. It's over. It's not going to be good. I doubt I get out of my PJs. I think I'm just going to mourn the loss of the United States of America. And hope that things get better in January. But honestly, I think they're setting them up for failure, and they're trying to make everybody fear and emotional. And I'm just sitting here going, I'm just watching y'all run around acting like little peckerheads. The only person you're scaring yourself, because we're all sitting here going, we've been through heck. What else you gonna throw at us? Right now, I'm like a red button. Throw it here. I'll push it. It's just like, come on, people, we've had enough. This whole fear thing. Thanks, Obama. Thank you, Barry. You did us a solid not favor by allowing them to run psyops on their own people again. That was illegal until, he put yeah. And research me. Don't believe me. Research me on YouTube. Don't you dare knock me for that, because it's true. But I don't know. We've turned back into after the Cold War, where they really started messing with their citizens. I'm not a good target. It just needs to be out there. I'm not a good target. The U.S. does rock, but we're having some huge transitional pains right now. And I love my country. I love what it stands for. I love what it was founded for. And I love the people that are the backbone. But these people in office are making me awful irritated. Awful irritated. We're sending 300 and something billion or million, or I forgot, who knows how much now. But we got no money to go and recover our dead from North Carolina. Just let the bears eat them. We'll just bulldoze it. Oh, they had like 3 or 4 hits confirmed getting in excavation material to get through the debris pile to find the people. They notified FEMA. FEMA said, sure, we'll come out and help you. They set it on fire. Those people will never be found. It'll take their families 3 years to get a death certificate. They're going to have to be responsible for all those bills for 3 years till they get that death certificate. Dirty, 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 dirty. Diana. Dirty politics. Dirty politics. And that's what I'm irritated with. That is what I'm irritated with. You got one job, government. Protect your people. One job. Protect your people. Not fill your pockets. Not play with Russian hoes. Not snort all the blow you can. They're going to really love me for this video. I don't even care. If I go away here, I'll pop up somewhere else with the same name. I've got Brighteon. I've got Odyssey. I've got Rumble. All pegged with pages for Hillbilly Heart. We're good. If I disappear here, don't worry. I'm loud. You'll find me. Just go find Sabrina Dawn. She'll tell you where I am. But it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating because no one can go in on a civil servant salary and come out a billionaire unless there's some hanky-panky going on. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. So, if I, as someone who jointly filed with my husband last year, can't pay the little dab left on the tax that we owed, because we got ramrodded last year. They didn't even call me a nice name or take me to dinner. We just got ramrodded last year. We're poor. We're just podunk poor, y'all. We got ramrodded. I'm sitting there going, excuse me, how do these rich people do it? I need to figure this out. I'm just too nice. Not today. Not today. Oh, don't bring me a problem today. Don't bring me a problem today. Warning. Anybody that says, don't bring me a problem today. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Because I was just trying to pay my bill. Do the right thing. Pay the bill. Get it done before the end of I was gonna wait till like the 30th at midnight and just scare them to the last day. I really was just gonna be a turd. Because it's in me. Y'all know, you've met my father. It's in me. But I thought, no, I'll just go ahead and pay this. I can't. My husband has to. Joint account? No. It has to be only on him. So I had to go and get another prepaid card. Start it just for him because I know all his stuff. And then pay it. Oh, and because of the fees, I didn't get all of it paid. So now I'm going to have to transfer funds to him, to that prepaid new card, so that he can then pay the rest. And I'm seriously may wait. It's just a few dollars. I seriously may wait till like 12:31 at 10:45. It's just irritating. Just irritating. Just irritating. Yep, that laundromat's causing us a lot of problems. I ain't seeing nobody buying any soap or fabric softener. Boy, they sure do empty the cash. I'm in one of them moods where it's like, bring me a problem today. I'll have fun with you. Bring me a problem. But I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna watch the Waltons. And I'm gonna say, John boy, I understand you. But life sucks. And then I'm gonna watch Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman and go, of course you can be a doctor, but you can't pay your taxes. Not if you're married. When you married Sally, you can't pay your taxes. Oh, and then I may watch that movie Falling Down. Have you seen it? Yeah. May end my day with that one because it's just where I am. Oscar's been very sick. He's doing better. He got very sick. I thought I was going to lose my little almost 12-year-old companion. It freaked me out. He's doing much better. This is the first day he's been acting more himself. That has also stressed me out. So I have been on like hyper awareness. Don't bring me a problem. I could wrestle a 2-ton bull right now and make it hurt. So that's just where I'm at. I'm a country bumpkin. I'm a nice person. I do what's right. But when everybody brings me stuff that's wrong, I'm going to sit here and say, we got a problem. We got to fix it. Go back and watch my other video where I talked about some of these problems before the singing. I talked about some of these problems. It's getting bad. Women, we are being put back down here. What's going on? So just be aware. Just be aware. I'm so glad to see Oscar up. I'm going to let him go outside and play. Just be aware. Colin, email. I'll be in email contact. I'll email you. I want it to be a surprise what I'm sending you because I'm going to send you some extra stuff too. So I want it to be a surprise. Just know that you're getting good work. But anybody else? Hillbilly Heart Decor, David's Etsy. He does have some of my stuff that I make because he pays for it all. So if he wants to sell it, he can sell it. There are some buffalo tooth necklaces on there. I do believe. I think he put 1 or 2 on there. I have a few more to put on there. I do have some arrowhead, just that dangles, arrowhead and buffalo dangles on there. And I'm going to be doing some more bone jewelry really quickly because, like I said, I hatcheted some paws off of some coyotes. I'm going to pull them out, and I'm going to do the little claw necklaces with the deer antler spacers. So we got a lot going on. Yes, Merry Christmas, even if the IRS is the devil. Merry Christmas. Remember while we're here, actually, we should probably do this in like April. But anyway, Merry Christmas. Remember why we're here. That's why we sang the other day. It was good. It was good energy. And it helps me get through days like this. But y'all, if I have 2 days like this in a row, I'm going to go and climb in a cave and hide out and just let society do its own thing. I'm at that point. I'm at that point. I'm at that point. I'm at that point. So just be aware, women. Start watching. Pay attention to how you're being treated, to where you're being politicized, where you're being popularized. Is that the word? Yes. Where you're being removed from, who's on the athletic scoreboards in the female, and how are we being treated when we try to stand up for ourselves. It's all cattywampus backwards. There's two really good words for you. So just think about these things. I know it's supposed to be a positive time of year, but think about these things. Don't talk to your family about it at Christmas. It won't go well. But as the new year starts and we get the Vaseline for the next tax season, just start paying attention, because I have a feeling secondhand citizenship would be a step up from where we're fixing to be. That's just my concern. My concern. And Brina Dawn is on vacation, so I'm giving her a break. I did send her some stuff for Christmas, but giving her a break. She's taking a break. She's still posting some stuff she likes and wants you to share, but she's, for the most part, taking a vacation. I want a vacation, but the FedEx man made me so mad, and the IRS made me so mad. So I'm going to shut up now. Have a wonderful day. Have an absolute Merry Christmas. I will try to do something funny Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and get back in my Oosfraba face. Anger management. I probably need to write my own order to go to anger management, because the world, whoo, Lord. I'm going to surround myself by good people like y'all. But be aware, even good people need to be aware. Oh, and I will say one really great thing happened to me the other day. A new lady moved down here from New York. She's fallen in love with my family. Obviously, my family's great. She had a stand mixer, a nice Drew Barrymore stand mixer. It's nice. It's nicer than any kitchen utensil I've ever had. And she goes, I just don't like it. Do you want it? I've never used it. I set it up on the counter once. I didn't like the way it looked. I said, how much you want for it? Oh, no, honey, you can have it. No, we don't just take things here. I have to give you something in return. Oh, no, honey, just take it. I don't need it. Oh, what do you like? You like wreaths? You like fur art? You like bone jewelry? You like jewelry? You like earrings? She's like, all of the above. Surprised me. I have to make her something for this. It is, and I'm going to be able to cook so much more, because that hand mixer really hurts me. I'm going to be able to cook so much more, and it has a bread hook. I'm highfalutin. So I'm very thankful that things like that happen, and I meet people like that. That made my day. But I just wanted to pay my taxes. I just want to pay my taxes. Everybody, I love you. Have a great Christmas. Hug somebody's neck. Don't hug an IRS tax official neck. Don't do it. But hug somebody's neck. Tell them you love them. Remember why we're here. Remember that we're supposed to be doing the Lord's work. And remember that sometimes it gets messy and convoluted. And remember that sometimes taking that stand, it's hard. It's hard. But if you don't take that stand, and you don't stand for him, who do you stand for? So I might be a little cantankerous, and I might get popped on the noggin for being just a little too cantankerous down here on this earth. But I believe I'm doing what he's telling me to do, and I'm trying. Yeah, I could pipe it down a little bit, but I think he gave me this big old mouth for a reason, and I'm going to use it. Y'all have a great Christmas. I love each and every one of you. If you didn't get what you want for Christmas, go to Hillbilly Heart Decor on Etsy and shop. We're pretty cheap. We're not out to make a bunch of money. We just like to keep doing and keep the old ways alive. So I'll give you an update on Oscar tomorrow. He's actually up here wanting a treat, so we're doing better. And thank goodness my daughter has the veterinary skills, and me and Dad, to know what was going on and take care of him. And If you've never done a constipation massage on a Shih Tzu, I don't recommend you ever do it. That's what I did for the last 2 days. So, okay, I love you guys. I'm shutting up. Pay attention to the world. It's getting crazy. Bye. At least he's acting normal now. Where are you wanting to go?